We have a very special guest today. Yeah, I'm talking about a tree. This tree was actually stolen, and at first I took really good care of it, and then I started to kind of neglect it, and now you can see that it's kind of dying, and it's really in need of kind of a lot more water more regularly. And old Sarah here is fucking dying, and you might think this is a bit ridiculous, but it's got a fucking significant point, which is the theme of this video. If you spend too much money, you go broke. If you don't try hard enough to get a job, you end up unemployed. Like, if you don't water fucking Sarah over there, she fucking dies. Trading is exactly the same. Like, if you neglect it, if you don't spend time analyzing the market, keeping up to date with the market, fucking studying regularly, you lose. Like, what do you expect? You get in what you put out in life, and that's how life is. And that is why Sarah is the theme of this fucking video, because if you neglect anything, it doesn't work. But if you really nourish and hydrate and treat something properly, like your knowledge account up here when it comes to trading, you get somewhere. What's up? What is up? This is the close of week 4, month 5, and there are some huge things. I don't even know what order to say them in. But it's all in kind of linked to this plant over there, which is ridiculous. But I have been trading, like 5 months now. I'm coming on to my 6th month. And I'm really, really excited to say I was a premium silver member with Tim. And I've just signed up to be a challenge student. And there's a few reasons behind it. One, Tim Grattani, Michael Good, Mark Crook, were all challenge students, all went on to be millionaires. I don't know many who were not challenged. I don't know any millionaire traders who did not go through a challenge. And everyone can be like, oh my God, what did you be part of the challenge for? And I'm like, because I want to be surrounded by the most talented people, because I want to have knowledge like literally given to me. I don't want to research and trust random fucking sources. And because he's verified to fucking help other people become millionaires, and it's all proven, so why would I not go with the best person? Like, it's just retarded. And people are like, and also one other thing with affiliates, it's like, oh my God, why are you recommending Tim? I'm like, because I'm learning from him, and I've been getting more consistently profitable month on month with him. So why would I not recommend other people try his service? Like, but anyway, like this is just a couple of things. Like, I get some stupid comments sometimes. This week, not the best week. I did some stupid kind of stuff. The biggest lesson I learned was take into account at what time of day it is you're trading and how much time you've got for trading. And if you're tired or you're rushing things or you're meant to meet someone, don't force a trade, because I did that this week and I basically lost $100. Check out my kind of profit and loss for this month. I'll just jump into the stats in a second. I've been losing consistently a lower percentage of my account month on month. I've been gaining, I've been becoming more profitable trade after trade. And honestly, like, October has been the worst month I've ever had for making stupid mistakes. And I was trading terribly, and I've made so many ridiculous errors. Yet, before today, I think I actually took profit from the market. After today, I lost $100 from playing with a $3,000 stake over 10 trades. So maybe I've probably put about $14,000, $15,000, $16,000 into the market across different trades, and I'm down $100. I lost $200 to commissions and $100 to the market. And if I can trade that badly and that recklessly and only lose $100 to the market, who the fuck are these other traders, and what the hell are they doing? Because it is really not that hard. Like, with the challenge, I'm going to talk you through some stuff. Let's just go straight into it. But like, trading is not that hard. Once you get a bit more consistent and you stop doing dumb shit. And like I say, nothing's changed. I'm almost there. Let me kind of walk you through the stats now, though, because this is a month end. Thanks for supporting us on the journey. I really fucking appreciate it. I can see myself coming profitable, and I'm going to help everyone else get profitable once I'm profitable. Okay, yeah, so just highlighting the stats. July was a very bull market. I only traded a few times, so these stats are a little bit... They're correct, but I mean, the market is significantly different now. It's been down consecutively, like September, October. And so yeah, take a look at the stats. Like, when I first started, June and August, like, dropping 35-37% of my total account balance, which was around $1,700 at the time. And then in September, I managed to kind of cut that literally in half. I was trading with $2,500 and I cut it in half. So it's great at learning what trades work, what trades didn't. And then I've kind of cut it in half again in October. So really, really promising. And it's the same with the kind of the winning ratio. I mean, it's been around 16, 18, 14%. And then all of a sudden I've hit over 20% win ratio, which is bad in general, but very good for me. So you can see that the stats are definitely going in the right. And I've had the worst fucking trading month ever. So many stupid mistakes, and I still only lost 10% of my account. So I'll be topping up to $4,000 next month. And ideally, I'd love to be losing maybe just 5% of that. So, I mean, 5% of $4,000, I think, is $200. So I'd be happy. I'd be happy to lose like 200 or less. And that will be commission. It'll be commission from trading 10 or 15 times. So I'm basically want to be taking money out of the market next month. And like, let's just see what happens. I feel like I haven't had the best luck. But I'll be studying extremely hard across November and December to ensure I am definitely profitable at least by January. And this is just this is my dashboard now that I'm a challenge student, which I'm so happy and overjoyed to be. Like, it really, really is the next step. I mean, I've studied for 6 months, a lot of it under premium silver, and a lot of it kind of really analysing the market and watching a lot of Tim's DVDs, especially Trader Checklist. But becoming a profitable student, I mean, I think a lot of students probably study 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, give up. And I think to study for 6 months, then join the challenge, I've already got a lot of learning done. But then to join the challenge and come in almost kind of getting to become profitable, and then this is really going to give me the boost that I need. And it's literally like access to every single DVD: Tim Lane, Tim Tactics, Short Stocking, Penny Stopping, New Rules, Penny Stock 1 and 2, Fundamentals, Tim Rowe, Trading Tickers, SEC filings. It's literally like every DVD, and then also it's like hours and hours and hours of webinar. If I go into premium, we can see like obviously the videos, the chat room, the watch list, the private chat room just for challenge students. But also what I've got here is the webinars, and the webinars is what I really wanted, because it's like 500 webinars. So I'm going to watch one webinar every day, watch one video every day, track the market to see updates for every day. So generally it's 1 hour of a webinar, half an hour of a video, or 20 minutes of a video, 1 hour tracking stocks. That's like 2 hours 20. And then I'll also be maybe trading, so that goes into like kind of 3.5 hours study every single day. And I'm going to try and do this until the end of the year. And I think this extra work, because I've already kind of understood it, it's going to take me to the next level. Definitely, it's going to push me into profitability. And and it's also just kind of the support that I got off the guys. I've heard from Tim, Mark Crook. There's a couple of other guys on Tim's team who've just emailed, and it's just that kind of support to make sure that you get through it and to make sure that you don't go wrong. And like, could I have become profitable by myself? I mean, yes, I think I could have. But could I have? How fast will I develop under the challenge with all of these additional resources? And could I have made $1 million without the challenge? Probably not. Will I with the challenge? I honestly believe so. OPTT. Yeah, OPTT. Interested because it does stuff like this. It's kind of this, God, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's got this huge move from the 2s to the 16s, which is, and the 2s to the whatever, 8s here. I was just watching this. There wasn't much on my radar on this day. And I was actually lucky and unlucky. It was up a couple of percent. I was a former runner. Nothing else on my watch list was kind of doing anything. And then I just saw that it made this kind of move from the 3-1 to 3-2 towards the close, because I was actually watching stocks to see how they would close. And as soon as it jumped, I bought in, because I could think, yeah, it's going to run towards the close. And then it kind of had this little candle, yeah, this little drop, and actually kind of got faked out. And I was like, oh no, it's not going to run like I thought it was. because there was no real reason for it to run, but I was just watching it anyway. Um, and yeah, and it kind of this faked me out before it actually ran into the close and spiked the next day. So I was in about 322, and I could have been out in the 360s. But yeah, I just got a bit scared when it had this little pullback. And in the future with stocks like this, I think I'll hold them a little bit longer just to let the chart work itself out. So it was kind of May I ran. I should have took profit. HMNY. Again, it's a former runner from the 2s to the 16s. Kind of little run here, little run here. And then it's kind of, it had support, a lot of support around this, what's this area? 7, oh, this is kind of up and down. Looks, it's hard to tell, around maybe 740 or something like that. Let's go into a 2-day chart. Okay, you can see much better. It's had huge support on 750, but then it kind of dropped, and then it had a lot of support on kind of the 640 area. And I was just thinking, look, it's kind of ran before. It's got some support at around the 640s. With volume, it could retest its highs. It could come back up. If it ran in a little bit in the morning, and I was like, if it does, that's like 640 to 740. I could make $1 a share if this bounces back up. And if it breaks support, I can just get out at 635. So I'm kind of losing like $30 to make like $40, $40 to make like $250. And that's a really cool in theory. Apart from one, I mean, I don't know if I would do this again because it didn't work out. Although it did kind of do it here, which is interesting. And it kind of did it here, but it didn't do it here. But anyway, this is not the point. The point is, um, I was trading at the beach. I was with a friend, and I was just too distracted, not focusing. And the thing had like if with volume, yeah, definitely. With volume, this maybe could bounce back up, but it had no volume at all. And then to make it worse, put a limit order in, and then I just bought in. Um, just lapse it like I didn't I actually meant to put like a kind of a buy stop order to get executed at if it went up to a certain price. But I just put a limit order in. I've made so many stupid mistakes this month, not focusing. And yeah, and I got bought in at a not a good price. And then it's completely illiquid, so I can't sell it again. And it was just a really stupid mistake. And then I had to get out and took a bit of a loss. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's just a stupid thing to do. Like I got in at a bad price on an illiquid stock, and it's a lesson for you guys. Like, don't buy if there's no liquidity. I mean, it traded like 150,000 shares, 600 trades. It's just nothing. And it was painful to be in. It was something that was on my radar, but I wasn't probably going to trade it. And then I know that Tim Sykes kind of tipped it. I think it was maybe he's in his watch list. And the chart it's really nice, clean chart, kind of the ideal chart you'd want to play. And then you can see it's had this kind of multi-month breakout here, which is awesome and a ton of volume. Um, Now the reason I kind of didn't want to trade it, it was on radar, but it was like this was the multi-month break up here from in the 680 level, and it's went up to 740. Kind of missed that, and I was kind of thinking, you know what it is? Maybe on the 27th, I would have thought, maybe it'll retest its highs, which is cool. It's like 60 cents a share, but didn't do anything. And then I know Tim tipped it for the 28th, and I was like, I'll watch it, but I was like, maybe it'll consolidate and retest its highs again. There's a chance. Um, and it didn't quite get that far, but it did. It actually opened a little lower, but it did have a kind of a 30 cents a share move to top out. And now it's maybe it'll and yeah, and I can't see it doing much else in the future now. I think it's pretty much done unless it has extra news. but I'll still monitor it. But for me, yeah, I was just pissed at HMNY, and I was like, this looks like again it's gonna break out again. Just buy in, and completely uncharacteristic again. I was just, God, when I was at the beach, like my friend was like, just buying another stock, make your money back, and I'm like, this is not what I'm like. Like I'm like, if you take a trade and your head's not in it, just don't do it anymore. But like I was trading on, like it's a real lesson because I was trading under not the right conditions, and I was trying to rush trades so I could go out and get some food. And like you cannot force trading, you cannot force trades. I try to do it, and I will not do it again. Next time, I just won't trade at all. And it's a good lesson to just only trade when you like pay trading respect and like give it the time it deserves and needs. Don't ever try to fit it in your personal schedule, and that's why on Tim's SSS indicator, it's got at what time of day it is. It's one of the key components, and for me, it would have been a one because I was forcing it. So it's just a lesson. Don't force trades. I forced VJ. I kind of was in the wrong circumstances on HMNY as well, and I lost money. And although if I hadn't have done that, I would have took profit from the market this month and only lost on commission. So I've only got myself to blame. But again, it's just a lesson. No point being hard on yourself. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I hope you guys liked it. Now that I'm part of the trading challenge, I'll try and give you guys more of an insight into how it works and what's going on. But I just want to close by saying I'm super, super delighted to be part of it. I'm really excited to see how it influences me trading. And I'll be committing to a lot of study over the next 2 months to ensure that I turn profitable it, at least by January, but I'd like to see continued improvements in November, December, and to be profitable from 2017 onwards. And if that's the case, it's been a fucking epic 2016. I've absolutely loved this year. I wrote a blog post, check out stephenjohnsonstocks.com, about how trading has changed my life and made us significantly more happier. Like there was times like in 2016 where I was pretty fucking down and I didn't know what I was doing or what the point in things were. And this has changed everything. So just like a thanks to kind of Tim for being there because I saw his crazy fucking advert and didn't trust him, and now I trust him. And thanks to myself for like raising me standards and being a better person. And I'm gonna leave you with that. And you can do it too. And like reach out if you want us to speak to you. I'd love to chat. But like, peace out. I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all later.